Hey guys, I'm Becky from Bookmarks Reviews, and welcome to my Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix reading vlog. Today it is Sunday, June 2nd, and I am not just now starting this book. I only have that little small chunk left. I actually started this on May 13th, and I just totally forgot to start this vlog until now, but we're here now. That's what counts. So first, as always, I will show you the beautiful cover. So here it is. I just absolutely love these covers by Kazu Kibushi. Here is the back of Dumbledore's army in the Room of Requirement. Just so pretty. I love the artwork. Like I said, I have started this for a while now. Today, my plan is to finish this up, and I will be vlogging with you all day in order to do so. I may have to come on tomorrow to say any of my final thoughts in case it takes me all night to finish it, but for sure, you'll be with me for the end. So let's go ahead and talk about some of my initial thoughts. I was super nervous to jump into it just because I'm pretty sure this one is the biggest book in the series, and it's just massive, you guys. It's like 800 and some pages. It's freaking huge, but I am really, really enjoying it. I cannot believe that they cut out Percy so much in the movies, because Percy plays a huge role in these books. Like, the last movie that Percy is in is, I think, movie 3, which is Prisoner of Azkaban, but after that he is no longer in any of the movies, and in the books he's in every single one and has like a pretty significant role, and I just can't believe that he was just cut, especially for this one, because what he did to his family is just nuts. And I can't wait to just punch him in the face. It just baffles me that that wasn't included in the movies, because like that's such a big thing to take out. Umbridge is the worst. I have never liked her, but she is so much worse in the books. And now Gilderoy is back. Like, who saw that coming? Not me. But now he has made an appearance. We do officially learn from Neville about his parents, and it's just so heartbreaking. But God, these books are just so freaking good. Like, it was such a good idea to finally read these books, because I have just loved every second of it. As always, I am listening to the audiobook. I have like officially stopped annotating just because I've been strictly listening to the audiobooks. So I think what I'm gonna do is just continue on to listen for the rest of them, and then maybe physically reread them one day and then annotate. But I'm really, really enjoying the audiobooks. They're so well done. So we're just gonna have to go with that. Jim Dale is just an excellent narrator, and he does all the voices so well. His Umbridge voice is unfortunately on point, and if I hear her clear her throat one more time. So I am currently on page 651. I'm pretty sure it's right after we learn about Neville's parents. So we've just met Gilderoy. Mr. Weasley is back home, I believe, and I think we are just getting back to Hogwarts after all the hullabaloo with Dumbledore leaving and Umbridge taking over. And we have already had where Cho's friend has told Umbridge about the secret meetings, which I really liked that that's how it was in the books, because I don't like that Cho is the one to deceive everybody and ruin Harry's trust when he really liked her in the movies. So I do like that it was the friend in the books. It makes me feel a little bit better, but I understand why they changed it and cut it. So now what I'm going to do is I have this giant Diamond Dots kit that I have been working on while listening to audiobooks. So my plan is to go ahead and listen to this while doing this. The only part that I've done so far is this corner, because this thing is ginormous and still rolled up. It's huge. Alright, so my back's kind of killing me. And I've done a good chunk of it, so I think now I'm gonna go ahead and eat some lunch and then start listening to Harry Potter some more. But what has happened so far is they're doing their exams right now, and it's pretty interesting so far. You'd think that would be kind of boring, but it's actually pretty interesting. And they just witnessed Hagrid trying to be taken away and sacked, and I cannot believe that they stunned McGonagall. Like, oh my god. Like, and I just love how defiant she is, because she knows how good of a teacher she is. She knows that Umbridge can't do anything to her because she has no ammunition to get rid of her other than the fact that she just doesn't like her. So I love how McGonagall is just not taking her crap and giving it right back to her, and it's just so satisfying. But she has just been stunned, and I cannot believe that it happened. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen next. Hey guys, so I am downstairs. I ate some dinner, and now I've been listening to Harry Potter. I only have like 2 hours left of the audiobook, if even that long, since I don't listen to it on normal speed. But we have just gotten past the part where Harry goes to the Department of Mysteries and fights against the Death Eaters and Voldemort. And wow, that is so different from the movies. It is like so much longer and more intense and much more detailed, and it was just like nuts. Like I feel like my heart is pounding so fast. One thing that it did kind of remind me though is watching Scooby-Doo cartoons of like, you'll see like a hallway of doors, and like somebody will come out one and they'll go in another door, and then like they'll come out a different door, and then a monster will come through it, like them just like going in and out, chasing each other through all these different doors and not knowing where they lead, and like leading to random places. That's what it reminded me of during the fight with all the doors. But I really, really like this. I am so mad at myself that I did not read these when they came out, because God, they're so much better than the movies. I can definitely see myself rereading these like everybody else does. I never really understood why people would reread them so often, since they are so long, but they're so good and so magical, and oh my god, I'm just super duper loving my experience. I'm gonna go ahead and keep listening to this last bit, and I will check back in with you guys then. Hey guys, it is Monday now, and last night I did finish this massive book of Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. I was going to come back on here and talk to you, but I decided to finish it while in bed, because after I ate my dinner, I watched a little bit of TV, and then I decided just to relax and listen to the audiobook and not Diamond Dot anymore, and then I finished the last bit in bed. Let's talk about my thoughts. So overall, I did really enjoy it. I'm giving this one, again, a 5 out of 5 stars. They're all great. Like, I really don't foresee me giving anything less than 5 stars. I am pretty sure that this is my least liked movie, and I don't think it's my least liked book. I couldn't even tell you what my least liked book is, but I did really enjoy this. There's so much in here that has been taken out that I don't understand why it was. Like, for instance, all the stuff with Percy, I have no idea why that was taken out of the movie. I can understand, but at the same time not really understand why Hermione and Ron being prefects was taken out of the movies. I think it would have explained more why Malfoy was part of Umbridge's little tattletale army, because they were all supposed to be prefects, so it would make more sense if it just included that bit of information, but whatever. My best friend very funnily coins this book. I'm pretty sure that this is her favorite book, and she calls it Harry Potter in His Existential Crisis, which I think is like such an accurate description for this book, because like Harry really goes through a whole heck of a lot in this book, and I just like really truly feel for him through this book because he's never gotten a chance to really take a breather and calm down and really like deal with everything that he's been through. He's been through so much, and now he has just lost another person, and like it really is his fault. Like, I feel so bad. I have no idea how I would be able to handle the stuff that Harry handles. One thing that I did find interesting that is not in the movies but is in the book is when, before Harry leaves for Hogwarts, his aunt gets a howler and it tells her, don't forget what you agreed to or something, and she agrees to let Harry stay, and then he eventually does go. Well, first he goes to Sirius's house and then he goes back to Hogwarts, but at the end, Dumbledore tells him that because his mother saved his life with her love and her blood, that the safest place for him is to be with his aunt and uncle because his blood lives on with his aunt, so she can technically protect him because she has Lily's blood, which, like, kind of makes sense. But the only thing I didn't understand is how Harry was able to be attacked by the Dementors when he was with Dudley, because he should technically also have Lily's blood in him then, because he has his mother's blood. But also Harry should be able to protect himself because he has Lily's blood in him as well. I don't know, it just, that little bit, like, just doesn't make a ton of sense. I know that Voldemort didn't send the Dementors, and that it turns out it was Umbridge, which, what the heck? Why wasn't that included in the movies? Umbridge is the one that sent those Dementors. But it just doesn't, like, it felt like it wasn't very fleshed out because I see, like, a lot of holes in that theory. But, it was definitely interesting that that was left out of the movies, because the whole time you wonder why the heck he has to stay with these terrible people, and you feel so bad at the end of this movie when Sirius dies because that was Harry's chance to get away from them. I also think that the scene where Dumbledore is telling him everything and what his scar means is like super funny, because Dumbledore just, like, he seriously drags that conversation on. He's just like, I should have told you at this moment, but this happened. I should have told you then, but this happened. It's like, okay, but just tell us. And he's like, I should have told you, Harry. And it's like, really? Yeah, we know. You should have just been totally upfront the entire time, and a lot of this could have been avoided. The other thing that I really enjoyed in this book is how much we see of Luna. Like, I don't like really how her character is portrayed by the audiobook. I like the movie version of Luna a lot more because she's weird and different but still likable, but the one in the book is just like strange and you kind of want to stay away from her. But I did like all of the instances where she kind of does have clarity on certain things, and she can relate to Harry when no one else can relate to him. So I did like those parts with Luna, because I have always really, really liked Luna in the movies. So overall, again, I absolutely loved reading this book. I wish that I read these sooner. I am forever going to beat myself up over it, but here I am finally reading them, and I am just loving it. Again, I can't get over how much Harry has been through. I don't know how he's still going and just not just this big ball of depression. In this book, we really do get to see like some of his feelings when finally having no choice but to let some of his aggression out, even though he takes it out on the wrong people. But yeah, I really like the raw emotion that is in this book, and we'll see what's gonna happen in the next book. So thank you guys so very much for checking out this reading vlog. If you liked it, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you loved it and you want to see more bookish content from me or see more of these reading vlogs as I read the rest of the series, please hit that subscription button. And if you want to be notified as soon as these videos go live here on YouTube, hit the notification bell. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!